All right. And it looks like we are live. What is good? What is good? What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Of course, you know who it is. Yours truly, Dr. Mike, back again, once again with another classic live stream for you guys today. I sincerely hope everybody is blessed. And before I forget, I want to make sure that I wish every single last one of you guys uh happy Thanksgiving. All right, turkey, the whole nine, whatever you guys do for Thanksgiving, by all means, I want you to have the best Thanksgiving you ever had. Never been much of a turkey guy myself. That dry ass shit don't really work for me. But of course, Thanksgiving is a time to be thankful. All right. When you go, like when I have Thanksgiving with the family, we go around the table and we like to talk about the things that we are thankful for. And if I had the moment to have that moment with the family, I would tell them that I am sincerely thankful for having a good family, having God in my life, of course, and of course, having the YouTube channel that I have with the people who follow me and people who listen to me talk my shit, rant, and rave. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get this one out of the way. Rip it off like a band-aid. Official time check about 8:32 p.m. Eastern Standard, roughly about 5:32 on the West Coast. Shout out to my people repping the West Coast. And of course, Central is about 7:32 in the PM. And of course, Philippine time, 9:32 in the AM. Now, of course, you guys are wondering, how did Dr. Mike spend his Thanksgiving? It's another day, another dollar, man. So I didn't really do anything special. Spent some time with my people, having some of that, just spending some time with my people and enjoying the day like I always do. All right. So I'm done giving my thank yous, but like I said, I'm thankful for my YouTube channel. Thank you for my YouTube family. Thankful for everything that God has put in my life. And hey, I hope everybody's having a blessed day. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and rip this one off like a band-aid. Let me talk my shit and I'll go ahead and get to the chat real quick. I do not mean to stay before you individuals very, very long. Okay. Question of the day, ladies and gentlemen. What can I get on Walking Street that I can't get on any other street? Let me repeat that. What can I get on Walking Street that I can't get on any other street? All right, listen to me, guys. We've had the Walking Street conversation, talk about the mean streets of the Philippines, walking Burgos, Mango Street, but I want to take a different turn with this one. I want to try to, get the stimulating in the mind and like the shit that I love to do most. Okay. uh, what can I get on Walking Street that I can't get on any other street in the Philippines? I'm gonna talk about it from this perspective. Tell me what is so special about Walking Street. That's what I want to ask you guys. Tell me what is so special about Walking Street. I want to hear from my audience. What is so special about Walking Street? The only answer you're gonna get is the bars. Okay, 99.99% of the time, you won't find nothing else on Walking Street or anything else on Walking Street except bars, right? Or that's the answer that I'm gonna get when I ask you guys that. But let's dig a little deeper. Instead of it just being bars, you'll probably say women are what we can find on Walking Street. Okay. So you're gonna tell me that you can't find women on any other street in the Philippines? Focus on that real quick. Pussy, I'm sorry, ladies, forgive me. Vagina, uh, all this other stuff. You gonna tell me that, fellas? You gonna honestly tell me that you can't find that on any other street in the Philippines? You gonna tell me that you can't find a girl anywhere else in the Philippines but Walking Street? Tell me, because that's all I hear. 9 times out of 10. Like even the video today, I made the video earlier today. You guys saw it. It's mathematically impossible for every girl in Angeles City to be a bar girl, working girl, freelancer, or whatever. I do believe that that is mathematically impossible. I do agree with that. But, I hear a lot of guys coming to me about, yeah, man, what do you think about Angeles? And I give them my honest assessment. But I'm pretty sure there are other streets in Angeles City that you can find women on, and you don't necessarily have to congregate in that particular area. So again, tell me, what can I find on Walking Street that I can't get on any other street? Venereal diseases, gonorrhea, you name it, you got it. It's a damn cesspool, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a sex pat's dream. If that's what you're there for, knock yourself out. But you could be a sex pat anywhere. You want to congregate on Walker Street where everything has probably been used and abused, and that's your first choice of chicks. And that's how you choose to spend your Thanksgiving, right? Huh? Munching on some some old dry dusty turkey over there on Walker Street. So I'm not one to judge, but I just want you guys to think outside of the box. And I mean that literally and figuratively. I want that to marinate real quick. I want you guys to think outside of the box. And if you're picking up what I'm putting down, I want you guys to think outside of the box for me. Press 1 if you feel where I'm coming from with that one. All right. You know, and the only reason I'm coming at you guys with this particular topic is, you know, AC, Angeles City, of course, seems to be on everybody's mind. Everybody's mind. And, you know, I've seen videos of people on Walking Street, but anybody in AC that's really been there, there's nothing else for them to show in Angeles City but Walking Street. You know, they glorify it. They embellish in it. They make it, they want you to make that your home as well. But you can make your home anywhere in the Philippines you choose to. You can lay your head anywhere in the Philippines that you choose to. Chances are to be cheaper in other places. But you're going to honestly tell me that you can't find girls anywhere else in the Philippines? That's the place you got to run to with your fist full of cash? Come on, guys. Every day is Thanksgiving in the Philippines, if you want to ask me. As a man, every day should be Thanksgiving. You should always be thankful for every day that you get a chance to spend in the Philippines, as long as your vacation is enjoyable. Now, again, you can have some fucked up moments, but most of the time you should be thankful that you're able to get outside of your own home country and see different parts of the world. But I want you guys to want more for yourselves. Go on another street but Walker Street. Shit. Find quality sometimes. Look for quality. It ain't gonna hurt you. And FYI, let me drop some knowledge on you, because there is a YouTuber that I am very familiar with that has recently had a change of heart, or has recently kind of made a switch up from the regularly scheduled programming. And he's even mentioned in videos, in recent videos, that he's kind of sort of found someone to settle down with. Now, normally you would watch somebody's channel and you'll see them running around with different girls and multiple women and stuff like that. But over time, you got to realize something, man. If she's not about the vision and she's not about what you about, you're going to find yourself find yourself in a situation where you got to make decisions. Do I continue fucking around with these basically ain't shit women and enjoying my life, spending hundreds of dollars a week or more, depending on how you trick, to satisfy this instant gratification that I have in myself? Or am I actually going to try to shoot for somebody who can actually bring more to the table than just vagina and good looks? Ladies, no disrespect. I want to make this abundantly clear. No disrespect. But for me, I want a girl that's going to bring more to the table than just pussy and good looks. Okay? Because what else is that girl going to do for you other than lay in the bed and wait for you to come home and get some? Or maybe she could clean, maybe she could cook, maybe. But then again, why don't you just find you a wife or a girlfriend if that's what you want? You feel me? Because this is where guys kind of get the game fucked up. You'd be like, yeah, man, I could keep her around and shit. You know, I'll pay her bar fund and I'll keep her for a couple of days. If she's not there just to, you know, lay around and hook up with you when you want it, then basically, if you try to get her to cook and clean and do things like that, that's normally what guys do with their women. Like, that's like girlfriend shit. You feel me? I don't know if you guys are registering what I'm trying to say, but what I'm trying to say is, when you get a woman to cook and clean and do all of that shit for you, you basically looking for a chick to take care of you, right? So you might as well look for a girlfriend if you plan on holding this chick down for 2 or 3 days, because every girl you switch up every now and again ain't gonna have the same qualities. One may be able to clean but can't cook for shit. One may be able to cook, but can't clean for shit. So you'll never probably, it'll be hard pressed to find a girl that'll be able to do it all for you. And then if you do, it's going to take time to train them to do it the way that you want it done. So instead of spending all this time on Walking Street and every other street in the Philippines that is known for such behavior, tell me what I can get on Walking Street that I can't get on any other street. That's basically where my mind is today. So I'm just talking my shit, and I hope everybody's having a great Thanksgiving tomorrow. I know it's the evening of the 21st, so you guys have Thanksgiving on Thursday. It's already Thanksgiving today, so my Thanksgiving is giving you guys the knowledge that I have right now. So let me just go ahead and get my shit together, and I've already got my thoughts out, so I'm gonna shout out to my people in the chat today, and I hope everybody's having a good day. Dr. Mike's been great. My man Daniel was first in the building. What's going on with you, man? Appreciate you coming through and showing some love. My man Agnostics Adams, what's going on, Playboy? I see you. You ain't dropped no chuckle, man. What's good with you? He said that booty meat on Walking Street. Oh, nah, not Walking Street, but Walking Street. Yes, sir. I mean, but you can get booty meat anywhere. Tell me, I want you guys to tell me, what can you get on Walking Street that you can't get on any other street? Tell me, please. Tell me. Help me out here. Terry Edwards, happy Thanksgiving to you too as well. My boy David Webb, as always. John Doe, Thanksgiving to you too, man. Happy Turkey Day to all of my guys in the building. I see you. Joshua, I see you. What's going on with you, man? John Doe says antibiotic resistant gonorrhea. You could probably find that on Walking Street in more ways than one, but I would rather go ahead and stretch that to VD in general, aka venereal disease, probably. But you could probably find that on other streets too. It just depends on what street you are hitting. But hey, I feel where you're coming from, Dave Wise. As always, a pleasure to have you in the building, man. It said the clap, aka herpes. Yeah, you could probably catch that on Walker Street with some serious shit. Yeah, I don't have collard greens over here. They don't even sell that in the grocery store. I haven't seen any, and even if they do have collard greens in the Philippines, they be all super salty and shit, so I can't get with it. No, David Webb, there is no Black Friday in the Philippines. Never heard of it. Chosen One, I see you back hating, man. Everybody thinks Dr. Mike hates women. Not happening. Yes, AC is definitely great for the 2-week millionaires. I see nobody else really visiting Walking Street unless you're there for a short period of time. I've never really known anybody to live. Literally, I've never known anybody to live on Walking Street or to live in Angeles City, like live there for years. I mean, there's a couple of YouTubers that probably have, but I mean, you already know what to expect when you deal with people like that. But most of them live like a ways away, not necessarily on Walking Street. They kind of live in other parts of Pampanga. Daniel, don't worry about Walker Street, young man. Don't worry about it. I mean, you can go for the sights and sounds and just enjoy yourself, but be careful with who you decide to hook up with, young man. Please be careful. I don't recommend that to nobody. If they did have Black Friday here in the Philippines, what would I get? Nothing. I don't like waking up early. I don't like fighting people in lines. I don't care. I don't really care for electronics and gadgets and shit like that. I got everything that I need. I got a laptop for me to do my videos on and do all of my editing. I got a microphone for doing my my live streams. I've got 2 cell phones that work relatively well. So I kind of have everything I need as far as gadget wise, but I gotta look through I really would have to look through the newspaper and see what's going on sale before I actually go there. I mean, before I actually go to the stores and figure out what I'm gonna get. And Joshua says Walker Street has easy women. Yes, I see nothing more than that. But are you honestly gonna tell me that you can't find easy women anywhere in the Philippines? Ladies, no disrespect, but I mean, honestly, you're gonna tell me you can't find an easy woman or a woman to talk to, generate conversation with outside of AC? You could probably hook up with chicks anywhere, but everybody chooses to congregate on good old Walking Street. And no, I'm not a hater. I mean, you do what you do, but Walking Street is glorified to the point where that's all people really know about the Philippines. I've asked this question to 5 people. I said, list the top 3 things that you know about the Philippines. They would say, oh, beautiful women. There's this place called Walking Street and they have beaches there, some shit. They were like, it's always hot. There's a place called Walking Street, and no, I forget what the third one is, but that is like the fucking one thing that everybody seems to know about the Philippines. And if that's what the Philippines is known for, then by all means, ladies and gentlemen, I am definitely not one to steer you away from it. You do what you got to do. It is definitely great for the dysfunctional John Doe, of course. So Chosen One likes to believe that Dr. Mike is a hater because I'm talking about AC. Doesn't necessarily have to pertain to just AC. Doesn't have to pertain to just Walking Street. We know about Burger Street, Mango Street. Everybody knows about all the streets in the Philippines. If you are in the know, you know what these streets have to offer. Most of them ain't got shit to offer. They truly don't. I mean, tell me. I mean, straight up, yo, Walking Street looks like shit, bro. I've seen the latest videos, man. I keep up with anybody who goes on Walking Street. You want to know why? Because I want to know why it's so glorified. I mean, I've said some things about Manila, about, you know, how they might need to check themselves a little bit, or, you know, the ways, you know, need to be cleaned up just a little bit, and people shitted on me for that. You look at Walking Street, tell me what you see. You look at the videos on Walking Street, tell me what you see. Please, please, please tell me what you see. And tell me what it really has to offer you. And tell me what it really has to offer you. John Doe, you say it's great for guys with no game. I am not going to disagree with that. Terry Edwards says in the basement. No, David, you're not gonna find no white women on no on Burger Street. I mean, or sorry, on Walker Street. My man, is it Manoj? I don't know your name, bro. Daniel. Appreciate you coming through and showing us, you know, and sharing some time with the good doctor today. Mr. Estodia, hey, what's going on with you, man? He said one place with the bozo dude making movies. I've seen a lot of things go down on Walker Street. Just not, I'm not seeing it anymore. There is no allure to it. There's no luster. Nothing. Tell me. Tell me what you can get on Walker Street you can't find on any other street. That's what I'll tell you. My man Pedro says, with Walker Street, there's just no effort. You know, some of these men have no game. Touche. So Chosen One seems to have an issue with me talking about Walking Street. So he says, how are you going to be the only black guy in Davao worrying about Walking Street? What is my grievance with Walking Street? Do you not want more for yourself than dirty pussy? Chosen One, let me ask you a god honest question. Since you really want that work today, I'm gonna give it to you, man. Do you really want to deal with dirty pussy? You want to deal with old, dirty, used vagina? Tell me, that's what you want for yourself? That's how much respect you have for yourself? If that's what you want, man, you go ahead and kick it with that gonorrhea infested fucking crab having city. Please, by all means, kick it there. Enjoy yourself. By all means, I have no grievance with the place. You as a man got to want more for yourself. If that's all you want for you, then you do that. If you just want to sit there and get your willy wet on some dirty ass water, by all means, you do that. That's what you want for yourself, you do that. But I'm telling you, there's a whole lot more for yourself outside of Walker Street. Tell me what you find on Walker Street that's really worth it. You can't even give me a fucking answer. None of y'all can give me a real fucking answer about what Walking Street has to offer that you can't find on any other street in the Philippines. Tell me one good thing that I can find there that I can't find nowhere else, and I'll step the fuck off. I'll end the live show right now. Tell me one good thing about that street that I can get that I can't find on any other street in the Philippines. I'll drop the mic and I'll walk away, and the episode will be over as we speak. But I want my guys to want more for themselves. Yeah, use it as a place to have fun. Fuck it, who cares? But that's where you want to congregate and live. You fucking risking your health for some dirty bitches. Come on, B. Come on, man. Come on. That's what you want to do for yourself. You do you, man. But Dr. Mike wants more for his people. Anybody who follows me, I give you the God honest truth. And I'm telling you, that shit probably stink too. But if that's where you want to congregate, by all means, don't worry about me being the black guy in Davao City. You should worry about fucking going to the hospital and catching something real. Huh? You want your dick to burn? Go ahead. You want that? You want your wee to burn, man? Go ahead. Stick to it. Foreigners and overpriced things. Touche. I feel you, Daniel. Eyes on, what's good with you, bro? I see you in the building. You know, John Doe, I'm not reading that one. I'm leaving it alone. What's up, DE? What's going on with you, man? My man Fred Funky, what's good with you, man? Joshua, you're right, man. Some men just want quick women and then want to move on to the next one. Go ahead and do all that. Go ahead and do that. I don't see nothing good for you there. I'm telling you. I'd rather spend my money in other places. That's what I'm just telling you. And I'm not even talking about, oh, guys, come to Davao. That's not even the type of shit I'm on tonight. I just want you guys to want more for you. This Thanksgiving, be thankful for life, be thankful for health. Doesn't necessarily have to be wealth, but your health is your wealth. Spend a little bit of time in AC and watch that shit diminish quickly. Quickly. Byron, you stupid, man. You want a smart midget from the Keebler house? Huh? So that they can make you some Toll House cookies? That's for sure. Well, yeah, John Doe, you're right. She probably is tricking if you're not around. Byron, I see you in the building, man. Terry, you know you can't turn him into a housewife, man. Exactly, John Doe. I'm saying though, if you could find one that will do all of that, then you might as well just find you a girlfriend. Tim H, what's going on with you, man? My man says we only want sex if that is the only thing she can offer. I demand more from my women. Touche. Touche. Yeah, I'll just stay a hater. Fives, what's good with you, bro? I see you, man. Van Turner turkey and dressing is non-existent in the Philippines. You might be able to find dressing at SNR if there's an SNR in your area. Ah, shit. You're right, John Doe. Cheap whores. He said you could get overpriced. He said you could get an overpriced trike on Walking Street. Huh? Chosen One doesn't seem to get it, bro. But it's all good. He's known for giving me a little bit of trouble, and I enjoy it now, man. So, hey, man, speak your mind. Tell me something good about Walking Street. I will fucking drop the mic and I will walk away. I will end the live show if you can tell me something great about Walking Street that I can't find on any other street. You could probably find an I Love Angeles City shirt in the airport in Manila. So tell me what's good. Tell me what's good. My man Five says my experience is it's very hard to find a real girlfriend in Angeles City. They are all okay, bar girls or horse, we're gonna call them. Always asking for money. I always bring a girlfriend with me to AC to avoid the horse. It's all good, man. Let that man miss his point. I want somebody to give me a God honest answer. Tell me what can I find on Walking Street that I can't find on any other street in the Philippines, bro. If I can't get an honest answer, then fuck, I'm gonna keep ranting. I'm not disrespecting. I just want my men to want more for themselves. This is becoming ridiculous. It is. I'm telling you, it's coming ridiculous. It's becoming ridiculous. I don't know how many guys are looking for souvenirs, Daniel, on Walker Street, man, unless your souvenirs is a chick with, something else that's going to give you something to take home with you. My man Malcolm, MJB, what's going on with you, Playboy? I feel you coming through, and I appreciate you coming through and showing some love, man. Nope. Malcolm, we are not talking about Homeboy. Nope. This is not about him. I'm just being honest about what can you find on Walker Street you can't find on any other street. Mike don't disrespect no other YouTuber. You know better than that. And actually, me and Oh Boy, we got a great relationship. We've done collaborations before, so nothing against my dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah, David, you're probably right. Dennis Rodman dad probably he probably is the mayor. You guys gotta want more for yourselves, man. And I guess I'm the only one that wants, more for myself. Exactly, Malcolm. Maybe in Pampanga you can find okay. I know there's a lot of areas outside of Pampanga in Pampanga that are really good. You think Pampanga, first place you go is AC. And I ask my men, I ask an honest question. One question. And if you could give me something that I can find on Walking Street that I can't find on any other street in the Philippines, I told you I will end the live show as we speak. I will end it because I want more from my people. I'm not saying you gotta wife up nobody. Come on, man. That's bullshit. I mean, come on. Wifing everybody ain't for everybody, all right? This is my relationship put to the side right now. This is just me talking to you, wanting you guys to want more for yourselves. And I'm telling you, if that's what you want, then I can't really do much for you after that. Do you guys not know that I went to Angeles City before? I told y'all guys a long time ago. I went to Angeles Cities when I was 18 years old. I know what to expect, and I know. Yes, if you can't talk shit about a place that you've never been, right? So I'm telling you right now that I've been there. I've done that. I've been there. I've done that shit. So I'm telling you, what can I find on Walker Street I can't find on any other street? Trust me, Dr. Michael would not pop off about anything that he's never done. That's like me saying, yeah, oh, don't go to Batangas, don't go to Iloilo, don't go here, don't go there. Fuck, I've never been there. But I know AC because I've been there. I've done that. I've done that way before half of y'all ever did it. And that's no disrespect. I'm just saying, though, I've done that before. So I wouldn't tell you guys anything that I haven't done for myself, anything that I haven't checked out for myself. I'm not living vicariously through others and just through their videos and shit like that. No. I've been there. I've done that. I did it back when it was actually worth it to do it. Now it's just it's overpopulated as fuck. But I feel you, man. If I never been there, I have no right to speak on it. If I had never set foot in AC before, actually, man, I've been to AC twice. Twice. I went when I was 18. I went when I was 19. You got to realize something, man. This was my eye-opening experience to the bar scene. Angeles City was my experience when it came to bar girls and shit like that. So I've done that before. I've done it. So again, tell me what I can find on Walking Street that I can't find on any other street. Tell me, please. Nah, Joshua, I'm sure you're not looking for easy women. I'm not against a guy who wants instant gratification because that's what men are. That's why half the men travel around the world. They want to get them some. And that's cool. You do you. But not sure, bruh. Oh no, man. Oh, Malcolm. I mean, of course, Davao got bad women. The Philippines has bad women. I'm talking specifically about the concept of this particular video is what can I find in a certain area that I can't find anywhere else? Because I hear men glorifying it as if this is the place to be, as if this is what's popping, as in this is what you guys need to be. This is where you guys need to be. We got to be on Walking Street. You got to be on Walking Street. That's my point. I'm not saying, oh, you guys need to be in Davao. You guys need to be in Davao. No. We know what Walking Street has to offer. And all I ever gave a fuck about was my men wanting more for themselves. But everybody thinks that I'm hating. This is not a hater video, man. Yes, you guys know what's represented in this video. But if you're not about it, I mean, what can I say, man? What can I say? If you don't catch the message, then I can't really explain it any better than simply, as a man, if Walking Street is what you aspire for in a place that you aspire to be continuously, consecutively for a limited amount of time or for a specific amount of time, and that's all you want for you, then I don't know what you expect to get out of it. But if you come out sick, what the fuck? You get what you ask for. So as a man, if I'm trying to, explain to you guys that, there's a lot more out there for us other than, what you find on this particular area, then hey, if you guys can't feel me on that, I mean, what can I do? I mean, all I can do is be honest. Again, this is not me promoting any other place in the Philippines for you to go to. This has nothing to do with that. Because that's hating. That's a fucking hater for you. But I just asked a quick question. What can I get on Walking Street that I can't find on any other street? And all I wanted was an honest answer, but nobody could give me an answer, right? Nobody could give me an honest answer. So, I mean, if I can't get an answer, then I don't know what to tell you. What's good with you, Andy? I see you. Andy, you're right. Maybe Angeles City is much of a last-ditch effort. So, I mean, it could be a desperate Hail Mary. I mean, I don't know. But I just don't get it. I don't get it. But again, I'm not bashing shit. Can't find a walking street girl on any other place but walking street. Explain to me what a walking street girl is. A girl that was born on Walking Street. You gotta be more specific. Andy, this isn't me judging, man. I see. I'm not mad at a man that goes to Walking Street. Don't get it twisted. I've told you before, if you need to do you, you do you. But if you don't want more for yourself after that, and that's just where you continue to go to find what you need continuously, like on a regular basis, like this is what you want for you. I want you as a man to want more for yourself. That's the whole general synopsis of this whole video summed up in its essence. As a man, I just want you to want more for you. But I kind of feel like I'm not preaching to anybody because nobody gives a fuck. And that's cool. I'm just going to talk my shit. Because if you come out sick for fucking with some bad bitches, you know, eating that wrong fruit, you know, at Thanksgiving, I don't know what to tell you other than I told you so, B. That's it. That's it. But this is not a judgment call. As a man, you just got to want more for you, man. Malcolm said, you going to go to Walking Street for restaurants, bro. Hey, man, you going to go to Walking Street to experience the restaurants. All right, Malcolm. You could probably find the same food anywhere in Pampanga, bro, but you going to go to Walking Street just for that. The experience? Probably. That's not bad. That's not a bad reason to do it, I guess. So Walking Street offers an experience that you can't get anywhere else. But you see, but you guys are kind of making my point. I asked the specific question: what can you get on Walking Street that you can't find on any other street? I can tell you that Davao can provide you an experience that you've never seen before. I can say that Manila can provide you an experience that you've never seen before. We can say that Burgo Street can provide you an experience you never had before. Mango Street can do the exact same. So basically, every area in the Philippines can provide you an experience that you've never had before, right? So you can say that for every area in the Philippines. So in its essence, that's kind of like saying that I can still find a unique experience on every street, even Walking Street, you know? My man said, all right, Jeffrey, you say that in comparison to Mexico, Walking Street is 1,000 times safer. Okay. Joshua says the allure to Walking Street is easy women. A lot of Western men have trouble getting women and are probably somewhat insecure. They know easy women are on Walking Street. So you guys are saying that the experience within itself is the reason why a lot of people go there. And that's cool. I mean, I'm not against the experience, but you know, every place in the Philippines, in my opinion, can provide you a unique experience. So that still doesn't necessarily make it any different than any other area in the Philippines that you'll go. I mean, but then again, fuck it, man. What do I know, right? A lot of people, I'm telling you, I want to make this abundantly clear. I've already been to Angeles City twice. I don't want people to think I'm just talking out the side of my neck and trying to hate on the spot. This has nothing to do with hate, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Mike is happy about where I am. I'm happy about all the places that I've seen. I know what Angeles has to offer. And I mean, Pampanga in itself is actually not a bad place, but I'm just wondering, what is it about Walking Street that I can't find on any other street? My man Tim May says that's right. He's the mic ripped the band-aid off. Keep it real. Those who can't handle the truth shouldn't ask for it. But the truth is the light. Hey man, I just don't want people. There you I see John Doe's coming. You stupid, bro. Yeah, you can find that on Walking Street all day long. There you go. I never advise paying for it. Okay, you guys, I think at one point in time, Walking Street was okay, but years to develop a bad reputation. Yes, I'm telling you, when I went to Walking Street back in the day, it was actually not bad. I actually thought it was pretty cool. But now that I've seen what it's become, it's like All right, chosen one. Enjoy your women on Walker Street, my brother. Cheers to you, man, and everything you have. Go ahead and get you some vagina. Make sure you tap one for me too. Okay, no rubber. Go ahead and run up in it. Go ahead and run up in it. Because I mean, sometimes even a condom ain't gonna save you from most of that shit. But good luck to you, man, and everything that you do. Good luck in your future endeavors. If you drop off the face of the earth, then I pretty much know that there may have been something that went wrong on Walker Street that you probably don't want to let nobody know about. Trip to the pharmacy, maybe. I don't know. Oh man, everybody knows Thailand is pretty much full of it, bruh. But my experience in AC was dope. Back in the day, my experience on AC was cool. It was really nice. But now it's kind of sad, man. Because it's already, I mean, it's overflowing. See, and the thing about AC, in all respects, it's just overflowed with a bunch of foreigners. And we all know what it's like when a place gets over tourist or whatever, with the tourist prices, everything's overpriced now. And, the price of getting you some is probably more expensive now. Bar fines are more expensive now. So tell me exactly what makes that place special. You can say the experience, and I'll give you that. That's one for the plus column. You'll probably never find an experience you'll probably never find another experience, like the experience that you'll have on Walker Street, right? Oh shit, I'm just telling you, man, that experience may not be the one that you want. I will tell you that. It may not be the one that you want. Maybe in an experience that'll stick with you for a lifetime. Yeah, I need to work on my Spanish too. No habla español. Again, okay, Fives, you bring up a great point. Like you said, the experience of being on Walking Street is probably the only thing that would probably make it better. So Walking Street provides basically the experience: street festivals, motorbike shows, etc. Okay, one for the plus column, so you got two there. You guys are crazy. Joshua says some men come to the Philippines for the women, the food, and somewhere to sleep. Walking Street has all three. Walker Street is an easy way to get with women, like ordering drinks. Touche. I agree, man. I mean, there's, like I said, you guys. I mean, I know It sounds like I'm bagging, but again, let me make this abundantly clear. Walking Street is a place that you're gonna go probably regardless because you heard about it. It's gonna be on your landmark list of places to go. Dr. Mike is far from hating on that. But if that's where you continuously choose to go, like let's say, for example, you're a frequent traveler to the Philippines, right? And every time you come to the Philippines, you don't even stay in Manila, you don't try Baguio, you don't try nowhere else. Your trip is off of the airplane, straight on the bus or whatever you're taking to go straight to AC so that you can get your fix on Walking Street. As a man, if you don't want more for yourself than these overused women, per se, if you don't want more for yourself than that, then I don't know I don't know. I'm just saying you gotta want more for yourself as a man. If I'm wrong for saying that, call me out on that. If I'm wrong for saying that, that's basically in its essence. What can I get on Walking Street that I can't get on any other street? Don't say that you can't, that, you know, the women on Walking Street are something special that you can't find in any other part of the Philippines, because then you're just talking shit to yourself. You understand? Don't tell me that the food on Walking Street is the best food in the world and you can't find that anywhere else in the Philippines, because then you're just talking shit. Don't tell me that the prices on Walking Street are better than any other price on any other street in the Philippines, because then you talk it out the side of your ass. You understand? That's what I want. That's what I'm trying to bring to the table. Right or wrong, this is just an open debate. I say what I say, I talk my shit, and then you guys respond. That's normally how this shit works. All right. So if you think I'm bagging on the city, come on, man. You gotta be better than that. If you think I'm promoting another city, you full of shit, because that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying that as a man, most of you guys go to AC for one reason and one reason only, for the women in particular. And I'm telling you, can you not find better women outside of Walking Street? Yes or no? If you're gonna tell me that the best woman you can find in the country congregate on Walking Street, then I'll go to Walking Street and find me a good woman too, right? Because that's basically what you're trying to tell me. You're telling me you threesomes and foursomes, if that's what you're looking for, yeah, you could probably get that in Walking Street. But then again, that falls along the same lines of an experience. Basically, what we've already put in a plus column. You know, the street festivals, motorbikes, and all that stuff, it all fits under the experience that you'll get on the street, I guess. Oh man, Anti-Gravity in the building. What's going on with you, Playboy? Appreciate you coming through and showing some love to the good doctor. Like I said, man, happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. Just getting that out the way, most definitely. Anti-Gravity, you can trick anywhere in the world you want to, my G. But you're gonna trick everything on Walking Street. You're gonna just trick on Walking Street. Hey man, you do you. My man Malcolm says, I'm pretty sure some of the ladies don't care to work in bars or clubs, but it sounds like a last resort of desperation type of thing. And those straight up don't care, but nothing you won't find. Touche, my brother. Touche. And I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of dislikes for anybody congregating in AC. Somebody gonna have something negative to say. But I'm gonna tell you this. See, let me see. Hold on. Time out. Let me do something that a lot of people may not are probably not taking into account. Give me a few seconds, guys. I'll be back in just a minute and I'll speak my mind. Hold on. Hello? Okay. My bad, guys. I had to cut some shit out. Sorry. But let me make a point about AC. Because y'all, you see, a lot of guys tend to get this game fucked up. I want you to think of your top 3 YouTubers that broadcast AC, Angeles, Walking Street, and shit like that. Think about your top 3 YouTubers. Off the top of my head, the top 3 YouTubers that really talk about Walking Street, and yes, I do know my Philippine vloggers. I try to keep up with a couple, but not too many. You had Seth Styles, right? Like I said, I knew about him because he came on Jay's show a couple of times, so I did watch some of his videos. You got him. You got my man Philly in the Philippines. You guys know him. He lives in and around Angeles City. And then you also have Overstay. Is it Overstay Road? Marcos, you have him as well. What do all three of them have in common, or at least two out of the three of them have in common? I would say three. I would say, what do all three of them have in common? They all have their own females. The dude Philly, as far as I know, he's married. Overstay Road, he's got his girlfriend with him consistently in his videos. And then Seth Styles, maybe his girl and him divorced or whatever, but for the majority of the videos that he put out, he had a girlfriend. So all of these guys who congregate in AC and do their thing on Walking Street, most of them already have their own girls. So most of them are not necessarily on Walking Street just looking for the pay for play type of activity. Most people who go to Angeles City do have women. Maybe they're not from there. I'm not sure. I don't do that much investigating. But at the end of the day, I want you guys to understand that even your top YouTubers have girlfriends. They don't just fucking try to hook up with every girl on Walking Street. Just trying to make a couple of points here, but maybe it's in one ear, not the other. I don't know. I got to catch up to the chat because I am slow as shit. Yeah, Malcolm, you're right. Walking Street could definitely get boring if it's the same shit, different day. But you could say that probably about most areas in the Philippines, man. My man Rookie says you can get no attachment, 1 to 2 day relationships that you don't have responsibility for in real relationships. But are you going to tell me that you can't find that anywhere else in the Philippines? No attachment anywhere else in the Philippines? I'm just saying, though, you got to tell me what you can find on Walker Street that you can't find on any other street. You can say the experience, but that kind of constitutes everything in my personal opinion. Get your ass whooped by a lady boy on Walker Street. That's too funny. Jeff, what's going on, Jeff? My man Jeff Lee Brown in the building. Yeah, you could probably get some crabs there, and we're not talking about the ones that you cook. Shit. Let me scroll through the chats real quick. I am so bad. I am so backed up. James Elias, you asked me, are the girls in Manila better? I don't think so. To be honest with you, you would probably find, well, they're roughly about the same in my personal opinion, but you know. I wouldn't say that they're better or worse. I mean, you would really have to like know the girls in a particular area to know if the women are better or worse. And it is a matter of opinion. So I will never say that girls in Manila are better than AC or AC girls are better than the ones in Manila. It's a matter of taste and preference. So I can't really say yay or nay on that. My man Ricky says it's the freedom of walking away from a girl after you are done with her that you're paying for, an illusion of a relationship without responsibility of a real relationship. But can't you do that anywhere else in the Philippines? I mean, you can probably do that anywhere else. All right, Terry, like I said, the experience. A lot of people are saying the experience is something that you can come up with, and that's it. Okay, I give you that. But maybe those experiences may not be the best ones. You feel me? Like I said, I know a lot of guys who've had some pretty bad experiences messing around with girls in Angeles City, and that's fact. It is a sex pat city, in my personal opinion. I know I'm late on the chat. I'm telling you, this shit crazy. So Jeff Lee Brown prefers Malate. See? So like I said, man, everybody has an area that they prefer. So if you prefer AC, that's cool and everything, but I definitely don't want you guys to make that a normal life. That's not a normal lifestyle choice, guys. And again, the point that I'm really trying to make here, ladies and gentlemen, is you gotta want more for yourself than these chicks on Walking Street. He's like, yeah, man, I just want to know, like my man Rookies, you make a great point, man. The 1 to 2 day hookup, no attachment. I go on about my business. That's true. I can see where you're coming from with that particular perspective. I'm not against what you just said, but I'm saying though, can't you find that in any other place in the Philippines? If you lay it out for any girl, I think they'll get the point. I'm gonna pay you. This is what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna be done with it. Yeah, David, I had to go to the kitchen, man. I was hungry, man. It is Thanksgiving. I ain't got no dry ass turkey, but I'll be all right. Hey, my man JG's in the building. What's going on with you, man? Rain, man, I see you in the building. I'm just making a point about a couple of people that I've noticed. That's all I'm saying. Whether you agree with their channel or not, I just wanted to make a point. Most of them definitely have their own perspective in the way that they do what they do when they come to their channel. But most of them have a girl. Most of them have somebody. You understand? Mm. So JG, who are we judging? He said, "Don't judge unless you want to be judged." Right? Who are we judging? I'm not judging anybody in particular. I'm just saying, as a man, I feel like you should want more for yourself than just Walking Street. Is that not a fair assessment? If it's a wrong assessment, JG, you stupid, man. I ain't doing no topless live stream. You guys do not want to see me topless, man. You tripping, bro. Maybe I'll bring some girls on for y'all. Oh, man. My man Fives believes that Manila is way overpriced. Women are westernized, ask for money, no fun, way too much pollution. Manila not nearly as fun as it used to be. You can honestly say that most places in the Philippines are not as fun as they used to be. All right. Anybody can make that argument. If you remember Manila in the early 2000s, when I first got there, I would barely see no foreigners. Now you turn around, you see them all everywhere. But again, Manila is a place that has been put on the map, and I'm not against the travel. Hell, I encourage people to travel to Manila. I mean, not Manila, but to the Philippines in general. Most people are choosing to retire there for a specific reason, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're the type of guy that retires on Walking Street, what does that say about you? Because now no longer are you the 2 week millionaire. No longer are you the 1 month or the 2 month or the 3 month millionaire. What are you then? When you retire in and around Walker Street, and that's where you choose to congregate and live for an extended period of time. Nah, you ain't gonna catch Dr. Mike on no topless live stream, guys. I'm sorry. I know it's worth it, but I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen. Y'all don't want to see that. Like I said, guys, it's not a bad fuck it, man. Everybody wants to think that I'm trying to come down on their beloved city. Everybody can say a ton of shit about Davao too, man, and it's all good. Oh, you're talking about your boy Marcos. Yeah, man. He was that man was a ruthless motherfucker, but his wife, Imelda, she getting it, man. JG, you sent me an email, bro. Did I get it? What's your email, bro? So that I can make sure that I got it. Shit. Terry Edwards, you want me to give you guys my Walking Street stories? Gather around, grab you some popcorn and some Coke and shit, and let me go ahead and lay this one down for you, okay? I tell this story never, and I'll probably never tell it again. Okay? Um, again, first time I ever went to Walking Street, I was 18 years old. Of course, I was introduced to that life by my father because he's a fantastic father. Take his son to a strip club in AC, right? So, all right. So I'm a young man. I'm 18 years old. I've never been to a strip club before. Okay. Never been to a nudie joint. None of that stuff. I mean, basically, I was your basic Philippine virgin. So, father decides to take me to my father. We touched down in the area that we were in. We check into the hotel. And then my dad's like, "Yeah, we're gonna go out later on. We're just gonna walk around." I know nothing about AC. I have no idea what I'm going to experience. Okay. So I get my shit together. I know I get dressed, and he's like, "Yo, just meet me down in the lobby." He calls me up, said, "Meet me in the lobby." He said, "So I'm gonna take you to this place real quick." And I'm like, "Where are we going?" He said, "It's just this bar. We're gonna get something to drink. We're just gonna sit down." Okay. So so let me tell you how this went down. Uh So we go into this one bar. There's a bunch of girls standing outside, of course. They're like, "Hey, sir, how are you? Come into our club, come into our club and shit." So, you know, I'm just excited. I'm like, these girls in skimpy ass clothing, this is just not no normal shit for me. This is not something that I see on a regular basis. So she's like, so come inside our club. I was like, okay, Pop, can we go inside this place here? So me and my pops, we go inside the club and shit, and we sit down, we order some Coke, and we're just watching the girls dance. I'm like, and she, they had clothes on at the time, but then all of a sudden the girl took her bra off on the stage. I was like, what the fuck is this? Right? So you boy, so all of a sudden I'm like, I'm just like a kid in the candy store and shit, right? So I looked at my so things went down, and my father looked at me, and then a couple of girls tried to come sit down, and my dad just waved them off and shit. Again, I'm 18, man. I'm young. I don't know shit. So next thing I know, my father my father sitting next to me. He says, "You know what?" He said, "Mike, you can have any girl in this club that you want to, and I'll pay for it." I said, "What?" He said, "You can have any girl in this club, and I'll pay for it." I said, "Time out, time 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 out. You mean to tell me that if I want that girl right there, I can have her for myself tonight?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Time out, time out, time out. You mean to tell me this girl over here, if I want her, I can have her for myself?" He's like, "Damn right." I said, "Bruh." I said, this shit ain't a place." Guys, I can't continue the story after that, man. But imagine a young kid coming up in there talking about, "I can have this girl, I can have that girl." I said, "Pop," I said, "what if I want two girls at one time? Can I do that?" He said, "Hell yeah. If you want it, I got you." Boy, you should have seen the fucking smile on my face, bro. If you see the smile I give you right now, bro, it was bigger than that. So well, needless to say, man, we had some pretty good, interesting times back then. And back then, AC had that charm about it. Nah, I can't, man. If I go into details, the shit's gonna get out of hand, and I'm gonna probably get this live stream pulled. But that's where I'm gonna leave it. My man AJ in the building. What's going on with you, Playboy? I appreciate you coming through and showing some love. James says, "What is the ratio of fat old geezers to the other tourists on Walking Street?" Oh no, man, there's a lot of Korean guys there. Koreans are normally smaller in stature. I'm not talking about short, but body type. So it's not necessarily a lot of old. It might be a lot of fat old people, but there is relatively a how can I say this? This is a relatively balanced coordination, especially if you think about the guys who come from like Japan and Korea as well. Man, David said, "I remember my pops taking me to the Playboy Club in Manila back in '82. He said the shit was cool." I'm sorry, Jeffrey G. I did cut out. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, Joshua, my pops put me on. My pops did that. I'm telling you, man, my dad's awesome as fuck, man. He took me to my first club. I think he did give me my first piece of girl, give my first girl in Manila too. Tell you, man, that shit's epic as fuck, bro. I got some stories, bro, and I'm gonna leave it at that. DE, man, I'm back. I am so fucked up. My bad if I cut out. Oh shit! Did y'all hear my story? He said I was 17 in Bangkok when I first went to a place. AC, no. Okay, let me make that. I'm sorry. DE, let me rephrase. Angeles City still has charm. The city of Angeles still has charm. Do I believe that Walking Street still has its charm? Nah. I'll say that. Hey man, the book, hey Terry, that book gonna be littered with a whole bunch of shit. And you know what the best thing about life is? It ain't just stories, bro. See, You remember, see, here's the thing that most people may not understand about me. And I'm going to make this abundantly clear. I made the live stream a while back that said specifically never trust a man or never trust anyone that can't produce receipts. Let me just make it abundantly clear that Dr. Mike has receipts. Okay. Many of my experiences come with receipts. They come with something that can prove that something happened. If I tell you something happened and it went down the way that it went down, please believe that there is something that can prove that it happened the exact way that I told you that it happened. So if a book ever comes out about Dr. Mike and all of his and his glorious early years in the Philippines, please believe I'll put it all out there. Cause I mean, why the fuck hold back? Especially if it's a book that I'm gonna sell anyways, I might as well go ahead and give you guys your money's worth. I'll make sure that it's definitely worth your money. Oh man. But I think everybody's father definitely has done something for their sons back in the day, man. Please, man. My sins in Angeles City stayed in Angeles City, bruh. Back when I was a fucking kid. So everything that happened back in my life before I got into a relationship, I leave that shit behind, man. Daniel, I don't know if you were born in the 70s or 80s, man. JG says, I'm the only one here that got laid without paying for it at 15. Let me make it abundantly clear. That was my Philippine experience. You understand? At 18 years old, when you're in a foreign country and you don't know shit, you're going to pay for it regardless. I don't care what you say. Everybody pays for it. In the United States, you probably don't have to come out of pocket for shit. 15 years old, you're probably a sophomore in high school. These freshmen or sophomore girls, they don't know shit, man. They just lay and spread their legs for shit. Ain't nobody coming at you looking for money. So, yeah, your experience in the United States, or if I think you're from the United States, but if you are, man, you're pretty much gonna get laid without having to go through all of that. You can find everybody knows the one girl in school that'll let you lay it down. Everybody has one girl in high school that they know that is a guarantee. You feel me? I don't care what nobody says. Everybody has a guarantee in high school. There's one girl that just seems to be as spirited and liberated as every other girl in the school. One girl just seems to want to take it up a notch, and everybody knows who that girl is. So if you need to get yours wet at 15, all you gotta do is just catch her in a good mood, and you'll probably get it. So you're not the only one, my brother. But let's say you go to the Philippines and you don't know your way around, don't know how to talk to the women. Of course, I think everybody's gonna get you some. John Bryan, yes, you can. You can walk right up to the Mercury Pharmacy and ask for Robust. They'll give it to you. They will give it to you. Hey, Miss Peta, how are you? Hope you're having a good day. We're just over here talking a whole bunch of nonsense. I'm sorry. I just had to get my piece out. Yes, Terry, there is receipts for the two young ladies back in the day. Back in the day, hmm. You know what? I think back in the day it was probably 3,500 a piece. I think maybe about seven. I think I can't remember. Can't remember. Hmm. Hmm. JG, I don't know too many guys that can imagine being an AC at the age of 15. Crazy. 18, if you haven't experienced anything like it, like if you haven't been to a regular strip club in like the United States or something, it'll probably wake you up too. But at that age, being an AC is crazy, bro. It's crazy. We look all good though. All right, man. I'm just popping off and talking shit, guys. But again, for those that think, let me see, because I know what I've said is probably kind of touched some people wrong. And of course, I'm all about rubbing people the wrong way and, being inappropriate. because I can. But to make it abundantly clear, I have nothing against Angeles City, okay? Dr. Mike has zero. I have nothing against Angeles City, and I have nothing against a man who wants to go to Angeles City and live out that particular part of his life on Walking Street. I have nothing against that. I asked a particular question that I just wanted an answer for. That particular question was, what can I get on Walking Street that I can't find on any other street? Now, you guys did make some pretty good points. I do agree that, the experience, the ambiance in itself can provide, whatever Walking Street is. But then again, we could say that, like I said before, you can say that about every other area in the Philippines. You could say Manila has a unique experience, Boracay, Palawan, Puerto Princesa. All of these places provide a unique experience that you can't find in any other area in the Philippines. All right. So the experience in itself, I give you that one. But as a man who is trying to make moves in the Philippines, I only want to encourage and I only want to bring it to the table that as a man, I feel like we should want more for ourselves. If you're coming to the Philippines for a week, fuck it, go ahead. Why not? Go ahead, have fun and enjoy. Because you're not going to be there long enough to really need to do anything outside of that. But if you're a consistent traveler, let's say you've been to the Philippines 2 or 3 times already, and every single time you come there, you go straight there. I'm not sure exactly what you're looking for, and I'm not sure exactly what you want. But once you accomplish that, what else is there for you? You feel me? What else is there for you? Because I can tell you right now, the only time most of these men ever leave their hotel rooms is to go down to the street and get them what they need and come back upstairs. If that's all the experience that you want, then hey man, you do you. I will always be there to support my people who just want to have that particular experience. But as a man living there, a man considering retiring there, somebody who's considering long-term stays. By long-term, I mean 3 months or more. That's a long-term stay for me. You stay in that one particular place for 3 or 4 months, and you're going to tell me that this is all you need in life? I can't really say that, that's the best utilization of your time in the country. All I'm trying to say. So when I make the statement, what can you get on Walking Street that you can't find on any other street? I'm just saying, man, women are all over the country. You don't necessarily have to congregate in a place or a space where there's nothing nothing but guys, foreigners in particular, recycling many of the same women. If you just want what everybody else has already had, and that's okay for you, for long-term stayers, of course, you gotta want more for yourself, guys. And again, there's nothing wrong with Angeles City. I see nothing wrong with visiting Angeles City. My particular gripe or my hate, so some people like to say because they call me a hater for this, is about the guys who choose to congregate and chill in the areas where the women are likely already tainted, and I'm gonna get some guys calling me out on some shit. I know it, and that's cool, man. This is an open channel, and you can call me out on whatever you want to, man. I'm just saying my piece, and I'm just hoping that I can reach out and touch somebody. Like I said, I touch people inappropriately all the time. It's what I do on this channel. I rub people the wrong way. Sometimes these back massages, and sometimes this shit hurts. Sometimes the truth hurts, ladies and gentlemen, and some people would rather argue with me than accept the fact that, there may be something wrong with the idea of continuously going to the exact same place every single time they come to the country, especially if that place consists of the ladies of the night. And I'm not talking about Angeles. I'm talking about running directly to a a specific street known as Walking Street, aka Fields Avenue. And again, I'm not here to talk shit. I mean, I said, yeah, I'm lying. I am here to talk shit because I have nothing else better to do. But when I come to the table, I want you guys to understand that I come to the table with experience. You don't have to like me. Some people barely respect me. And you know what? I feel like that's kind of where what kind of separates me from a lot of other YouTubers. I kind of feel like if you think about it like this. In its essence, if you look at everybody, every YouTuber that kind of represents or talks about the Philippines, what makes me different from the majority of them? What makes me different? It's not that I'm black, because we have the Black American expat. Then of course there's Bobby D, and then there's a couple other guys. So it's not the fact that I'm black, but it's the fact that I'm young and the fact that I look young. So I really feel like people may or may not take me seriously because of my age or the way that I look. Maybe people don't believe that I've done everything that I said that I've done. Maybe people don't believe that I'm really about that action. Maybe people don't really believe in the channel or believe in the content. I'm not here to judge because everybody's entitled to follow who they want to. But I tell you right now, if a man who is middle-aged, roughly 35 to 45 years of age or older, had the choice of watching my videos and my content in comparison to somebody like, we'll say, Rike, they probably feel as though that they can gravitate and relate more to Rike than they probably could to me and my content. You understand? So it is always a matter of perception. And I think that the older gentlemen, which is probably the guys that would probably make up the majority of the Philippine YouTube community, they're going to gravitate towards the men that probably look older and more seasoned in their Philippine experience. You feel me? So I'm very much aware of that. And I do feel like I probably am the youngest. Honestly, I really feel I am the youngest in what you would probably consider to be the Philippine YouTube community. I don't think there's anybody younger than me. So again, maybe they just don't take me seriously. But for those that do, I respect you. And hey, man, I'm glad that you guys are here, and I'm glad that you are here to watch me pop off and talk shit. And now that I think about it, since I'm having my little revelation at this particular moment in time, a lot of younger guys don't really travel to the Philippines. Younger guys my age or younger. Okay. I think Malcolm's probably around my age or younger. My boy HT, me and him are roughly about the same age. I know Daniel's 18, but with the exception of those three, how many people are coming in at the age of 30 years old or below? Tell me, who in my chat is, other than Malcolm, my boy HT, and Daniel, who comes into my chat that is the age of 30 years old or below? And I'm not talking about the young ladies who watch me or listen to me talk shit. Okay. It's not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about my guys. How many of you guys are under the age of 30 that come into my chat? So you have to realize that as far as my age range, I'm not necessarily reaching an audience that, you know, is in abundance, because maybe a lot of guys may be wanting to travel, but they can't because they're in their work, they're in college, or they're doing whatever they do. And I'm more specifically talking about people within my particular age range. So if you're like I said, if you're about 35, 45, 50 years and above, I can understand how most people would probably gravitate towards your older expat per se, as opposed to the young guy who's coming in at the age of 30 years and some change. You understand? So I kind of feel like that's where I fall into this whole thing. It's not necessarily, how can I say this? I don't necessarily appeal to everybody. The way that I put my shit together is not going to appeal to everybody. So I respect that. So when people constantly ask me questions about, oh, Dr. Mike, how come your channel is so small? You put out pretty good content and this, that, and the other. You're consistent. I have to take the growth as it comes, because at the end of the day, I gotta know that my audience or my age bracket or the demographic per se is not necessarily my age demographic. I'm not in competition with anybody but myself, of course, but I gotta realize that if they had the choice between a younger guy such as myself, and again, I'm not young as hell, I'm not old either. But if they had to choose between your more seasoned looking expat and then, of course, the young guy such as myself, I got to realize and understand and respect that a lot of guys may not take me seriously because I don't look like I've been through that shit. But they'll go to somebody else that, may not have as many years in the country as myself, and they'll respect them and they'll talk with them and they'll fuck with them. So I'm happy with who I have. I'm happy with who fucks with me. You understand? And that's cool. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm still going to do what the fuck I do. This here is still going to continue. The growth is going to happen the way the growth is going to happen. But the content will always be consistent. I'm going to always continue to be there for my people. I'm going to constantly be there for the people who fuck with me and for those who don't fuck with me. But again, I just wanted to get that out the way because that's where I feel I fit in. You ever been that kid that's on the outside looking in? I'm not necessarily on the outside looking in, but I know that you put me next to any other tuber, and I can understand why some people would choose to gravitate more towards somebody else's channel rather than my own. And I respect that because that's just the way it is. That's the way the game goes. Maybe if I was a little bit older, maybe things would be different. But hey, man, I'm happy with what I got. God always told you, man, you got to be happy with who fucks with you and don't give a fuck about who don't fuck with you. And at the end of the day, I'm happy that I have the people who watch me. I got about 30 individuals now, man. That's more than enough for myself. Like I said, man, if 2 people watch me, I'd be happy. Because like God said, well, damn it, where my boy Eyes On knows exactly what I'm talking about. Guys know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, Joshua, you 27, see? So again, I'm just speaking my mind. I got to go back up through the chat because I'm always tripping. I got to go all the way back up because I was talking for a minute. You know me, I'll be talking shit. Miss Peanut says, "Do I need to be worried if my boyfriend is in Angeles City?" Miss Peanut, you don't have to worry about it. I think shouldn't be much of a problem. Okay, so Jeffrey G says Walking Street has the thing magnified. Okay, touche. It probably is like on crack. Okay, you can say that. I agree. Subic versus Angeles. Good question. You got to talk to people who spent time in Subic. I haven't quite been there. So AJ, I think you're right, man. It's for the pups and not the solid men. I can see that. So if Angeles had a beach, it would be the best place. Okay, touche. Mm. pH were so much better back in the day. I mean, yeah, the Philippines and probably most areas were probably way better back in the day. You could say that. You could definitely say that. JG, that's pretty funny, bro. You were sitting next to a guy at Phillies talking to a dude about dating advice, and then his girlfriend, Ladyboy, showed up, and nobody said. It's like that. You know what it's like? It's like that elephant in the room, but you just don't talk about it. Like, bro, you do know your girl's a dude, right? And he's like, so what of it? Oh, you don't bother you? Okay, never mind. It's kind of something you should probably keep to yourself. Smooth says that AC is the place to be. All right, man. I mean, hey, man, you do you, man. I am not against the man who does that at all. You gotta want more for yourself, though. You gotta want to do more than that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I ain't mad at you. I see you, AJ, man. Mm. Terry Edwards, you're probably right, bro. You are probably right. Some men do need Walking Street. Again, I would never want nothing bad to happen to Walking Street. I would never want them to get rid of it, because then again, that means that those men are going to have to find another place to go. So they're going to matriculate and kind of populate other areas. And maybe what'll end up happening is if they do shut down Walking Street, heaven forbid they do, they're just going to make another one somewhere else, probably. But some men do need it. And I'm not against the man who needs it. I just kind of feel like some guys should just want more for themselves. Nah, I don't know. My man, Mr. Waters, what's going on, man? If this is your first time to the Dr. Mike TV channel, man, welcome yourself here. Rike, as far as I know, he still is in the Philippines, but I know he's going home. He mentioned that in the interview that we had. Can't say that I am 100% sure, but yeah. So Joshua, you're right, bro. You are 27. So with the exception of those four, how many guys are coming in under the age of 30? JG, I am definitely being me. Trust me. Trust me. Can't nobody beat me in this bitch. And that's all I have been since day one. And you say not worry about age. The problem is age always plays a factor here. To think that age isn't a big deal in the Philippines is basically me just not accepting certain things about a country. You understand? A lot of people say, oh, age doesn't matter to me. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Everybody knows that age is something. If you look like you can bring something more to the table than the young bucks, yeah, age definitely means something. Wow. Oh no, I am gonna be me, bro. I have no problem being me, but I'm just starting to understand that, because I look at the thing about me is if you want to grow your channel or anything like that, you have to pay attention to your analytics. And when you pay attention to the analytics, you look at your demographic, who's watching and where they're watching it from. That's just the types of things you want to, so that you know what your audience is all about. You know, so that's kind of what I do for myself. Rona says it's the fact that you don't do exploitation in your channel, Dr. Mike. There are only few YouTubers like you. Oh yeah, I think if I put scantily clad women in my video, though, if I put some girls in my video, I'd have the biggest channel, easy. But then again, where's the fun in that? mm. JG, you stupid man. John Bryan said he's going to Booth. You want me to pick you up in Butuan, man? You know how far Butuan is from Davao City, bro? That's like 8 hours. My man says I got an old, so yeah, I'm old. This bitch. I mean, I'm just I was just talking for a minute. I was just going through what I was thinking. Hmm. I let it happen. I gotta get through this chat, guys. I am so fucking behind. Y'all more talking to yourselves. All right. So yeah, everybody. I did greet everybody happy Thanksgiving, happy Turkey Day, all the above. Made sure that you guys wanted to get your shout outs for fun. See, man, I was close, man. I said 8 or 9 hours, John. I said I know that shit was far as fuck. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that I have finally done what I set out to do. Probably expecting more dislikes than likes on this video. But y'all make sure y'all get the likes up, man, because I'm sure some people coming through probably won't have a lot of nice things to say about me. They'll be like, Dr. Mike, you talking shit about the Philippines again. You know how they do me. Shit. All right, guys. So you know what I do when I'm about to cut it out? I go ahead and make sure I touch everybody in the most inappropriate way I possibly can. Oh, JG, you heard somebody yelling in the background. That's somebody outside, bro. I'm sorry. Somebody was yelling in the background. Yeah, I didn't know that you heard that. But yeah, somebody was outside the door. You know these fucking walls be thin in these apartments and shit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Mike is officially out. Let me go ahead and give my shout outs. Miss Pina, I appreciate you coming through. My man Pedro, as always, appreciate you. I hope all y'all have great turkey days. JG, always a pleasure to have you here. My man Smooth Riffs in the building. Do your thing, man. You can eat all the turkey you can for your boy because I am just not doing it. My man Daniel, always a pleasure to have you in here, young buck. Appreciate you coming through. John Doe is always a pleasure, my brother. John Bryan, always a pleasure to have you here with me as well. We're gonna get you all today. Let me run through these numbers real quick. My man AJ, man, appreciate you coming through and always supporting the young brother. Appreciate you as always, and I hope your Philippine trip is blessed with whatever you want. My man Warmac Waters, if this is your first time to the channel participating in the chat, my brother, welcome yourself to the family. You know how Dr. Mike does. Once you are family, you are family for life. Rona, appreciate you being a part of the family as well. Appreciate you coming through and enjoying the show. Joshua, one of my other young ones in the building, appreciate you coming through, man. And I hope that something that I have said definitely helps you in some way, shape, or form. That's all I could ever ask. Terry Edwards, man, always a pleasure, man. And I think you're gonna inspire me to write my 5th ebook, man. But I'm telling you, that ebook is gonna stay behind closed doors for a long time. Smooth, I know I got you, but I'm hitting you up again. James Elias, appreciate you coming through and showing some love to the channel. Jeffrey G, appreciate you, my brother, as always, coming through and supporting the channel. Who else we got in the building? We got, damn, give it to me. Mr. Wonderful was here earlier, my G. Hope you're still with me, my brother. Appreciate you coming through and spending some time with Dr. Mike today. Who else we got? Rayman, always a pleasure, bro. Appreciate you coming through. I think my lady will be fine, man. What I've done in my past, I keep in the past. I didn't know that you guys couldn't hear my story. I'm sorry. I hope it came back in enough time for you guys to hear the story. If I did, my bad. David Webb, always a pleasure, bro. Appreciate you coming through and being a part of the family, man. You were normally always here, so appreciate you being here and respecting the channel. My man Fives came through. Appreciate you coming through and showing some love. My man Malcolm, Mr. MJ being a place to be. Always good to have you in the building, my brother. Who else we got in the building? My man Jeff Lee Brown, always a pleasure, brother. Appreciate you being a part of the family, and I hope that your new Philippine journey is setting out to be exactly what you hoped it would be. I know this was like your 13th trip, I think, man. So you already know what to expect when you come here. Ain't too much of a surprise. My man, Mr. Rookies himself, thank you for your input, man. And I do agree that, the the non-committed relationship type that you can get in Angeles City is definitely real. Now, I do want to say that I do agree that Walking Street is kind of how can I say this about Walking Street? My man said it was just like a regular street, but on crack. Yeah, that I could agree with, or amped up to another level. So yeah, I do happen to agree with that. So like I said, Angeles City has a lot to offer to a lot of people. It just doesn't have a lot to offer for myself. So I know Chosen One was here hating. He could do what he does. Oh man, I can't scroll back to the top because I closed my thing out. So I got to try to remember everybody was here. I had my boy Fred with me. I had god dang, man, who was here earlier? Shit, Mr. Estoriaje was with us, and a couple of other people. And I do appreciate all of you guys coming through and showing love to the good doctor today. I think that I have officially made it happen. I know that I have made some mistakes because I didn't get a chance to get out everybody. So with that being said, I think we're good. Oh, JG, you want to do a stream, man? Hit me up in my email, bro. You said you emailed me, but I didn't get an email. So I hope everybody's having a great day. Get the likes up for your brother, man. I'd appreciate that. Damn, man, I got to read these questions real quick. Let me read them out real quick. My man Quentin was in the building, man. Quentin, you're getting your shout out right now. My G, appreciate you coming through. My man JG says, if I could order you a happy ending, I would. You know what? I appreciate that. Every man deserves a happy ending at least once in his life. And I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate the thought. I'll say that. Ah, man, you guys are great, man. You guys are the greatest. So I'm glad that I have you guys here with me. Mr. Waters, appreciate you, man. John Bryan says he's like number 21. Guys, get the likes up for me. I definitely hope that you guys have had the greatest day ever. JG, maybe one day we'll stream up, man. I'm looking for some new guests, so you tell me what you want to talk about, man, and let's see what we can bring to the table, and we'll try to make it happen because teamwork make the dream work. All right. Um. Okay, Miss Pina, you want to send me a message on WhatsApp? Please feel free. My man BGC Mike came through, brother, but I'm about to go ahead and shut it down, so you might have to catch the replay. Just me talking my shit. You know how people do. They don't like it when a good doctor talk his shit, though. I don't feel like they like it. Would Dr. Mike do a happy ending? I appreciate the offer. That's the best way for me to say it. JG, if I was smart, I'd take it. Yeah, man, I'm not mad at you guys. All right, man, World Traveler, my man, Mr. BGC himself, man, have a great turkey day yourself, my brother. I don't think you'll probably find good turkey in the Philippines. Maybe SNR has a couple, but I don't know how that's going to work out. I don't care for that dry ass turkey. Never been my thing. So, with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go, man. I hope you guys enjoy a fantastic turkey day tomorrow, man. I hope you guys are having a great day today. Nah, they don't. Nah, World Traveler, they really don't like it. But hey, man, I hope you guys are straight. I mean, I need to go ahead and close out because I'm going to go ahead and do some shit today. Nothing important, just normal errands and stuff like that. So with that being said, the good doctor is out. At least Nicole. Paalam, which means we are going now. Oh, Tim H, did I not get you, brother? There you go, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I missed you because I couldn't scroll all the way back to the top. Thank you for telling me you were here with us. Because again, couple of people I missed because I couldn't scroll back to the top. So Tim, I wanted to make sure you get your shout out too, brother. And with that being said, the good doctor is out. At least Nicole. Paalam, which means we are going now. Bye bye. As always, love you guys. Mahal kita. Mabuhay. Peace.